Each year we have to mint a new coin for the temple, and each person have to contribute the sum like a tax of the half shekel. Here is Cyrus, here is Trump, here is the symbol of the United States, here is the symbol of Israel.
So you think Trump is like a Cyrus who's going to
It
save
could be,
from
but
the
he can
Democrats?
fail.
Right.
Trump, we said Cyrus was on his throne only 3 years.
Yeah.
He listened to all the traitors, so Trump can thrown out from his chair if he will put a program against the Bible. Trump say, I have a program and so on. The program is against the Bible. And if Trump will put it on the table, he will very soon must leave his chair.
Right, you mean dividing Jerusalem?
Yes, yes.
This is anti-Israel.
This is anti-Jewish, this is anti-Bible.
Because I was worried when all of this started that this could be like a
No.
counterfeit.
It can be parallel to Cyrus,
Yeah.
and much better than Cyrus.
Right.
Last year we built an altar. Here is the altar for the temple. You see here the coin מחצית shekel, and this is a stone altar. This is the temple, and it's written here in Hebrew, English, and Arabic. The temple coin, the temple coin.
So you said, just to repeat, you said that you are going to try and do another altar sacrifice with a
Yes.
better altar.
With the money that maybe we'll get from this,
Yeah.
we will do the 8 times the exercise of sacrificing the Passover lamb, which we are doing it each year on the 10th of Nisan, the day that the Jews in Egypt, Bnei Israel, took the lambs to slaughter them 4 days later.
Okay.
Now, we believe the government or the Jews will succeed to hold the Temple Mount, to raise the altar in its very precise place, and to do the real sacrificing of the lamb in the 14th of Nisan, Yudalet Nisan, which is the night of Passover. This is the day. And it's written here, the court of the Sanhedrin inaugurate starting the altar. The other side is the latest ambassador, Nikki Haley, which made a very great war towards Israel and against the United Nations. And she became a symbol for all the free world against the cruelty and the evil that symbolizes the United Nations. And this is the idea behind the Nikki Haley coin. Nikki Haley coin, she is like a king. She is the lady that symbolizes all this trend of replacing the evils of the United Nations. So you see here the lamp, which is the symbol of the State of Israel and the temple all together. You see the building of the United Nations at New York, but you see the new building in Jerusalem, the flag of Israel and other flags, and Nikki Haley all together. And this is the meaning of this coin.
So like a new United Nations
Yes.
in Jerusalem
Yes.
to replace.
Yes, yes. And there will be only 70 seats. Not very precisely, but we want to say so. After the flood, there were scattered in the world 70 nations. We didn't invent a legend. It's very, very deeply embroidered in all across the Bible.
Okay.
And we want to renew it. And we believe that if the international law will be according to the Bible, there will be temple and there will be peace, real peace in the entire world. There must be leadership against the UN. There must be a Brexit, not only in Britain. They must renew a new organization of the OU according to the interests of the original people of Europe. I am not praying that Europe will be destroyed. I am praying the opposite. I'm praying that Europe will be saved and go back to Christianity and go back to the originality to save the world from savages.
It's a dangerous time for Europe
Yes.
at the moment.
Yes.
And America.
Of course, it's all the same.
These ideologies taking over,
It's all the same.
anti-West.
It's the flood. It's like the time of the flood of incest, גילוי עריות, bloodshed, and stoning money, and all those 3 or 4.
Jesus said in the days of Noah it would be like this.
What is it?
Jesus said in the last days it would be like the days of Noah.
Okay, so maybe.
You echoed what Jesus said.
Okay, it's happened.
It's prophecy, yeah. Yeah, it's prophecy.
Okay,
Yeah.
so told you with parallel routes, with mostly both the same interests, and what will be in the end of times, God will decide. We don't know what will be. If there will be an earthquake, if there will be a war. But we have to prepare ourselves, prepared in the most short time that we have to make this operation. And therefore it's like an army operation. We have to calculate each second.
Do you think it's soon?
What?
Do you think it's getting closer? You feel an urgency?
It can be. We don't know what will be. Maybe the government or the Arabs or someone else will throw us out. Maybe the government or the Arabs will call us, do it as quickly as you can because you will save us. Like in Egypt and Paro, that is say to Israel, go out from Egypt as quickly as you can. Build a temple as quickly as you can. Because there is a plague and you can save to cure the people. So how we know what will be? We are just preparing ourselves very, very seriously. In each second, everyone must know what he's doing.
Is Jared Kushner the Mashiach by Michael? Is Jared Kushner the Mashiach?
What?
Is Jared Kushner the Mashiach, according to
What is Jared? I don't understand the questions.
Jared Kushner? Is he your perceived Messiah?
What an idiocy! What a nonsense! What a stupidness!
This rumor is going around a lot.
The rumor is also that Trump himself is the Messiah.
The Sanhedrin is not seeing Kushner as
It's not a stupid. They are trapped by the regime. They are trapped by Trump and by the wife and so on. They are not the Messiah.
No.
Totally not the Messiah.
No. Okay, so we've got another question from Liana in Lithuania, and she says, how will you know, what particular signs do you need to look for that this is the perceived Messiah? What are you looking for in this figure?
Look, it is described totally in Isaiah and Micah that he will be the chief of judges, that he will do justice. He will say hard things to people that will cure their hearts and so on. So he cannot be a simple man. When he will be revealed, everyone will know that he is the Messiah.
I mean, we believe that Yeshua, Jesus Christ, is the Logos. So he is the foundation stone. And
I know those verses. It's called Bereshit Haya Davar. First of all was the thing and so on.
in the beginning was the Word,
Yes.
and he's in all things, and by all things hold together by him. And
I told you, I'm not going to be here the Antichrist. I cannot speak against your belief, and I don't want to do it. And I'm not fighting here for anything for Judaism and so on. We cannot be Christians. It's unallowed. But what will be in the end of times? It is written in Joel prophecies that even the most simple people will start to be prophets.
okay,
Even the slaves.
God will pour out His Spirit on all flesh.
Yes,
and they will
yes,
prophesy.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I've heard that.
So you have your own way of interpreting. Maybe we have our own way of interpreting. We shouldn't put pressure on each other.
But I see some similarities, I suppose. Is that what I'm saying?
Those are the same sources.
Yeah, apart from Jesus being the Logos, Yeshua being the reason for everything, and his sacrifice took our sins. And
We don't believe in your Messiah because it made to us too much troubles. And we paid a big price for all this debate,
yeah, I mean,
according to all the history.
yeah, I mean, we believe that he fulfilled all the prophecies for the Messiah.
Okay, we don't disturb you to believe. I told you, we shall see in the end of days what God will do. And we give him the chance. We cannot believe in the Son of God. It's unallowed. It's unallowed to believe in Trinity. And it's and much more things that represents. We are obeying all the 613 mitzvot, and we don't get the Pauline explanations and all those your explanations that your Messiah get rid the humanity from all the mitzvot of the Bible and so on and so on.
Well, it's the Spirit of God, it's grace. You know, the law of the Spirit. It's not lawlessness. We believe He fulfilled all of the laws given to Israel, and that, you know, we are now under love, and that we're free, but we're free to follow God under the law of grace and empowered by His Spirit. You know, that's
the laws of God, which is the Torah, are imposed for eternity. And they will never be changed. And even one mitzvah will not be cancelled in the Torah.
Jesus said that.
And that's what I have to say about it.
Yeah.
Even we are disappointing you, we cannot make our mind to please you.
No, it's not about. No. It's about my love for you that I want to share that with you.
Okay.
You know?
Look, I personally appreciate very much what you are doing for Israel, and all your feelings and all your goodwill. But we cannot be in a beer hugging.
But you have the red heifer. Well, you have two red heifers now, potential.
They are not accomplished. They are calves.
But potential.
They must be 2 years old. If they are not 2 years old, they are unallowed to be burned and to make ashes of them.
So if one of these red heifers you have in a secret location, if that works out as a perfect...
We will have a red heifer. We will have the ashes. We can clean all the Jewish people.
And you'll get it, it will be sacrificed?
Yes.
Where?
It's not exactly on the Har HaZeitim, next to the Temple Mount, on the east.
Okay.
There are also debates about it. There is a list of all the 10 heifers from the time of Moses to our time, and this will be the 10 heifer.
That could be in the next 2 years then? Could be in the next year?
In the next year.
Yeah.
Yes, in the next year.
If the red heifer is found to be perfect.
If it will be not black or they have 2 hairs that are not red,
Now I've got a question from Shannon in Canada. She says, do you have the Ark of the Covenant?
No, we have not. Some friends are looking now there are no excavations in Qumran, and maps and so on, and the legends of Ethiopia, that the Ark is in the Nile. We are sure that it exists somewhere in some caves, maybe under the Temple Mount, maybe in the Judea desert, but until now.
So you're looking for it. You're looking for the Ark. So that would be a part of the new temple if you found it. Is that a necessary part?
No, it's not necessary. The Gentiles will open the eyes of the Jews to know what God did with them. They took them from all the diasporas back to Israel land, and they built for them the temple and took them out from Egypt and make them clever and wise and not insulted anymore. Thank God.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to us today.
Thank you too. I enjoyed. I hope that we shall deliver a message of love and peace to the entire humanity and truth.
Yeah.
And the justice will be in Jerusalem. It's written in Isaiah, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר השם ירושלים. From Zion will come the law and the speech of God from Jerusalem. Okay. And in this I believe.
Okay, I'll read you this closing paragraph. On behalf of many viewers, I'd like to thank you today and remind you of the good news that the sins of both Jew and Gentile have been washed clean by Yeshua when he died and rose again, and the line of the tribe of Judah has prevailed. God bless you.
Sei gesund. Be well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
תודה רבה.